Embattled Senator Mike Duffy was born May 27, 1946, in Charlottetown, Prince Edward Island, a province where he spent most of his formative years before embarking on an illustrious journalism career that spanned from CBC Radio to hosting his own CTV show. When Prime Minister Stephen Harper announced he was appointing Duffy to the Senate in 2008, the broadcaster was one of the most trusted men in the country. So what happened since Duffy formally assumed his Senate seat in January 2009 that he is now one of Canada's most infamous? It all started in June 2012 when Auditor General Michael Ferguson released a study of Senate expense claims that raised questions about some senators who spent most of their time in Ottawa but posted a permanent residence elsewhere. By December 2012, Duffy's so-called permanent residence in PEI was making headlines since he was well known to live in Ottawa. In February 2013, the Senate hires an external auditing firm to review Duffy and two other senators' expenses. On February 22nd, Duffy claims he was confused about the rules and will pay back his claimed housing expenses. He repays the money in April. By May 2013, the scandal starts to burn. A Deloitte report finds all three senators made inappropriate housing claims but notes the rules are unclear. Reports emerged the Prime Minister's Chief of Staff, Nigel Wright, gave Duffy the cash to pay back his expenses. On May 12th, the RCMP announces an investigation. On May 15th, the Prime Minister's office admits Wright arranged a $90,000 payment. The next day, Duffy resigns his spot in the Conservative caucus to Citizen Independent.
The Canadian people are demanding answers from the Prime Minister.
Why does his Chief of Staff write a check for $90,000 to a sitting senator and tell him to lie about it?
In October 2013, Duffy drops a bombshell. He claims the Prime Minister's office arranged to pay off his expenses as part of an effort to avoid further political scandal. He says Prime Minister Stephen Harper personally ordered him to repay the money at a meeting with Wright. On November 5th, the Senate suspends Duffy, as well as Senators Pamela Wallin and Patrick Brazeau, over their questionable expense claims. The scandal trucks along. As allegations emerge, the Prime Minister's office tried to whitewash a Senate report into the expense scandal, and reports emerged there was a back and forth between the PMO's lawyers and Duffy's over that $90,000 payment. All the while, the RCMP continued to investigate. In April 2014, the force announces it won't be charging Nigel Wright. But then, on July 17, 2014, the RCMP announced they're laying 31 charges against Duffy, including fraud, breach of trust, and bribery. His trial date was set for April 7, 2015, and is now underway. I'm Ashley Csanady for The National Post.